Okay, hello and welcome to Game 4, Kumar versus Banu. Um, this time we're going to go a little bit more aggressive. We have seen that Banu does not like to be attacked, and so in this particular game, we are going to attack him like an animal. So I'm trying to remember what's the right way to play this opening. I think it's something like this. I think there's some possibility of even f3, e4 in this line. Uh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So now a peculiarity of this position is that it is actually possible to go after that pawn, but he will defend it with the rook most likely. So what should be done? I don't remember the way to handle this, so I'm just going to play it solid. Not going to do anything too creative. By the way, game 3 did not get uploaded successfully. I will try again later on, but this is game 4, the critical one. Let's see. If I were Banu here, I think that's a fair move to make. Um, yeah, I have to say I don't think I'm playing the opening precisely, but that's fine because I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm just doing the obvious simple moves instead. And I would recommend Banu do the same, something like this. Just keep it symmetrical. Although now there will come about most likely a move like this. He moves his knight here, blocking his own queen, then I will probably move my knight here. Ooh, this is dangerous. Queen here is always a dangerous move. Typically backfires, and it's going to backfire now as well. One reason why this tends to backfire is that the bishop can come here, sort of strangling this queen, which will then have to go into a, oh, well, you're seeing it right now in action. Bishop right there, just ensuring the demise of one of the key pieces of black. I think I'm soon going to try some kind of spicy moves in this area, but I can't quite see exactly what I would do currently. I've sort of liquidated right now, taken a long-term material advantage, but in the process I'm diluting whatever short-term initiatives I had going on. So, and now with this move I aim to basically take one of his bishops, trading it for my knight. I don't want him to have the bishop pair, basically. So it's a strategic move. These trades are strategic decisions. For example, going after the bishop pair is a strategic choice. There's no immediate tactical maneuver that I'm seeking to benefit from. but rather a long-term positional kind of advantage that I'm seeking to get at. With this move, you could say I'm gaining a tempo because he has to move his queen and I'm developing my bishop at the same time. So he's making a lot of moves with his queen. If you see, he's made about 3 or 4 moves with his queen in a row. Okay, okay, we'll get to it in a second. I'll just go back 1 second. Where were we? Here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 moves with his queen out of a total of 12 moves in the game. So what this implies, and the queen isn't really doing anything. There's nothing real happening. It's just there. So, and in the meantime, you have this bishop stuck at home, this knight stuck at home, the king in the middle of the center. His pieces are underdeveloped. And now there's even the outrageous possibility that his queen may be in a very awkward position at some point. So I think for now what I'm going to try to do is to just try to open up some files to attack the king. And at some point I might play f4 just to make that queen shuffle about even more. I have a feeling he's going to play h5. I think that is a Banu type of move to make, I think, here. So if he plays h5, I think that's when I'm going to do this maneuver here. Possibly, not sure yet. Okay, so now the king is dead in the center, and I think that means I'm going to get the big boys into the action and try to open things up somehow. That's, roughly speaking, the plan. At the same time, I just have to watch out for any wild attacks that may happen on my king side. But nothing is mature enough at this point to be of real threat. If I were Banu, I would definitely consider kicking this knight away first. It's definitely got to be an annoying piece. So I would consider a move like this, forcing the knight back. The follow-up move here, okay, so this is to be expected. You know, we got to attack somehow. And now the question is, do I give any credence to these allegations? You know, this is an allegation. This is saying, I believe you are vulnerable and I can checkmate you. And I am saying those allegations are false. If you don't believe me, then come after me. File a lawsuit. Go after it, bro. Come, okay. Okay? So he's going to file a lawsuit, and then we'll see how the drama unfolds. To play chess well, you have to be confident in your defensive resources. You have to know that you're totally safe in a position like this. And okay, now we're at an interesting point. This is kind of like the move I was suggesting to Banu earlier. But now I'm considering something wild. I just want to consider it for a second. I don't see it as a good move, so I'm gonna go back. Yeah. No need to play some wild sacrificial move here. Just keep it steady. The good news about this move here is now with the knight no longer there, which was guarding these two squares, the bishop can now come out with a genuine threat against that pawn. Though the bad news for black here is that I think the move h3 very deftly handles all this tamasha that's going on here. Oh, I actually should have considered. Okay, this is a bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move our bishop back here, and